Oh, do I want to go up here? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the amethyst thing. Game sounds messed up. That might be a little messed up. All creatures are a little low. I'm gonna bump that up to 50. I don't think anything else is particularly low. Do I have my volume low? I might have my volume low. I was a little low. Okay, I'll bring that up. That shouldn't affect anything on your end. But now I can hear a little bit better. I think at this point we're probably in episode 2. If I remember where I want the code off to be. But now that we've gotten a whole bunch of stuff, got a lot of cobblestone now. I don't know if that's necessarily enough for finishing the farm. It should be. Yeah, I think it should be. At least in the state that I want it to be. I think. Oh, there's water. Hold on. I'm about to listen for this. I think it was this way. On the left now? That's on the right. We might be above it, honestly. There it is. Oh, here we go. Here's the big boys. I want to cut this off. Oh, we've been here. I'm gonna cut this off a little bit. Or all the way. Oh, there's grass. Let's go to the surface. A little bit of copper there. Oh, I forget about that. Not sure where we came up. There's a... Oh, this way. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to accomplish next. I think finishing the farm is a good start. Again, excuse me. I might be able to silence the coughs or something, but I don't know, that might not be a priority. My apologies. Again, if you haven't seen the last episode, because I think we're on a new topic now, yeah, I'm still getting over being sick. Oh, there that goes. Oh, I played StarCraft 2 games for the first time in like 2 months. And by games, I mean literally 2. Enough to call it games instead of a game. I don't know what I expected. I expected to lose, and that was truly the case. But like my mechanics weren't that bad, like compared to where I was. If you don't know, which I assume most people don't, unless you followed me specifically for StarCraft. My peak rank was Diamond 2, which I think when I was like really paying attention to it, this is going somewhere around us. When I was really paying attention to it, I think I was top, I want to say for sure top 15 in the world top 15%, sorry. Freudian slip, something like that, I don't know. Top 15% in North America and the world. I think he got as good as like 12%, which, yeah, that sounds like a decent feat, but that's still like nowhere near pro level. More, just there we go. I feel like I had like a really good understanding of the game at whatever point that was. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago at this point, though. Gotta kill the skeleton. And then take 5 years to refill my health bar off of melon. I'm looking up to see if there's any creepers or anything. Oh, but there's another thing. Those like tights? Mites? I don't know. They say the way you remember which is which is like one of them like hangs to the ceiling, so it's tight to the ceiling. Or is it mighty? I don't know. I feel like both make sense in a sense. Because tight and might are both IGHT, whereas slag tight and slag might are both ITE. So I don't know, but it's good that these are here. We could probably set up a farm for those, actually. Those aren't hard to set up. In fact, yeah, we're gonna grab them right now. I don't think you need anything in particular to grab these, but we do need both the dripstone block and the pointed dripstone. You want an equal number of both, so I'm just gonna grab a few of these. Do these form? Yeah, we can just make one out of, I think it's this, yeah. So I'm not too worried about this number. I think we need that number to be a little bit higher. We're just gonna grab a few more of those. What you want is you want these blocks underneath water. So like, you know, water has that dripping effect. So dripstone, you can gather, might have something to do with that. So when the water drips, it has a chance to cause pointed dripstone hanging from a dripstone block to grow downward. Excuse me. Specific. I had a cough. And I remember I was talking about StarCraft too, but I'll get back to that in a sec. I'm talking about dripstone now. Twitch. If there's a dripstone block a few spaces below a pointed dripstone that is dripping because water is above the dripstone block, I believe there's a chance that a pointed dripstone on the would spawn on the bottom dripstone block. If I remember right. I don't think there's any applications for that for the farm, so we just need the topside ones. But if you just have an observer and a piston, you can have an automated dripstone farm, which I did on a friend server. So we can definitely set that up. If you're wondering what I would want with pointed dripstone, that's a great question, and you'll have to see. There's a very specific use that I have for it. My hint is anvils. but not anvils. I guess that can be the comment this episode. What would you do with dripstone? Because I have one thing in mind. I don't know if there's any like aesthetic or other uses than what I have in mind. I could always use it as a building block. That's not my initial intention. Spoiler alert. Anyway, back to StarCraft. We're still in this episode, and I can go back to the same thought without feeling bad. Water. Which. Yeah, so when I was at my peak, oh, there's water here. There's a lot of, well, I knew there was water here based on the drippiness going around. There was too much water. 7.8. Too much water. That's a reference to the Owen remakes for Pokemon games. A game that was a faithful remake. One of the critiques of it was there was too much water, which, yeah, they weren't going to change it. Like it's like a patch update where like, yeah, we think we made this game with too much water last time. No, it's a faithful remake. Well, not actually, it wasn't as faithful because you think faithful remake, that's like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, the name of those games was a little bit more out there because it introduced new Mega Evolutions and such. But anyway, with StarCraft, my skill's been steadily declining, or at least my MMR, since I haven't played it as much. Because when I was playing it, when I was at my best, I was playing like at least 3 games a day. Sometimes I'd play like 10. Which is a lot because the games can drag on for a bit. Games can be anywhere from like 5 minutes to like over an hour. So like committing to like 3 games, like that's like, all right, if I want to play 3 games of StarCraft 2 in one day, that's not too bad. That's like an hour, give or take, using what things should roughly be. But yeah, I haven't had the time or the motivation. The game's not in what I would consider an ideal state. It's not inherently imbalanced, although there are imbalances. The skill level of players is able to make up for that in a few different ways. But the problem I think with it is the mechanics that we've been left with aren't fun, or I want to use the word fair, but like I said, it's not imbalanced per se where something is overwhelmingly winning everything. Because skill and builds. Do you have a vector? You're probably wondering why I'm talking about all of this in a Minecraft video. I do have transition, but that might, by the time I get to it, it might be the next episode. So definitely check it out if you want this full plot breakdown. I don't need close calling sex. Anyway, so that's kind of left my desire to play the game at a rather low point. So me not playing for 2 months and then being like, oh, I want to play 2 games, and it's like, I'm tired now. And I lost. Like if I like gave it my all and was able to like pull out like some kind of win despite not playing in 2 months, where games are very skill and taxing, very skill dependent and taxing. So like Rust is a big deal, and that's probably the reason why I keep getting lower, because I only play a few games whenever I play, and I lose more than I win. But I think what my next thought was exactly. Pardon me. Well, I'm gonna place blocks and make progress on things while I do this. Shovel is definitely not something I have an extra one of. Two. I'm building these up high enough that a mob doesn't drop down onto these. Eventually I might roof it, but for now we're right here. I'm gonna plant some stuff right here and right there. Sounds good. Maybe one right here. I don't know. Torch placement is important for these farms if you're doing it in an enclosed area. I don't have room for actual wheat. Hold on. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't need it. Again, excuse me. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up the side. I have 2 things of torches. I could have been using that instead of getting rid of a slab or something. But where was I? It's a good question. I was talking about StarCraft and I'm bad at the game. But I do enjoy competitive games. I always have. Like the first like big not quite an esports scene, but my first like big competitive thing was in Minecraft actually. It's going back a little while at this point, but there used to be a lot of what was referred to as Minecraft survival games, which was Hunger Games themed Minecraft competitive, essentially. The idea is you start off in a cornucopia, and there's chests hidden around the map, and you have to get items and such, kind of like the Hunger Games, in order to take out everyone else, be the last man standing. Last person standing. We're in 2022. Wait, I need a new iron pickaxe. We're gonna grab all the iron. I'm going to make an iron pickaxe and then also a suit of armor. We have a golden chestplate, so we're gonna keep that for now. For when we go into the nether. I have a shield, the shield's fine for now. I'm gonna put that like right here. Oh, I have doors on me. I could have gone into the underwater area. That's fine.